Hello to everyone, Vladimir the Bulgarian Cowboy Vladi speaking, and we are now going to discuss this. Sorry for such a late shout out, but I was having kind of a rocky day today. I didn't have many obligations. I will start discussing. I just have one message to respond. Just to respond one message. So I will start now. I will kick off pretty much quickly. And this is pretty much stacked weekend. This is pretty much stacked time, stacked discussion. Hey, Pale Monkey. I'm kicking off just quickly. Yeah, everything works. All right. We're now going to discuss, and actually, I made pretty much a lot of odds, and yeah, I have some ideas about picking, but again, I'm here for my fans, and I have always been here for my fans, so we are here to discuss, and we're always down to some new improvements, to some new aspects of the game, and we're going to discuss it right now. I've seen a lot of wonderful ideas here, and I'll start with the UFC. You can shoot questions along the way. You can shoot questions along the way, please. So we are now going to go through the UFC card. We're going to go through the Bellator card. I'm a bit tired, guys. So if I'm looking pretty much tired, please don't get it wrong. But right now, let me discuss. In this UFC event, there are many close odds, as well as you're going to see too many of close odds. When I've checked that, for example, Ben Rottwell versus Philip Lins, -105, the advantage is given to Philip Lins, which is for me like a shot through the heart, because I really think that Philip Lins is not riding on a good score at the moment. I really think that he is not riding on a good score at the moment, and this is kind of a big kind of a shame for me, because I would always pick Ben Rothwell to win this one. But again, at the end of the day, seeing ups and downs, and I mean, Ben Rothwell, never been a fan of Ben Rothwell, but I think Philip Lins is kind of done. At PFL, he fought way better, but right now, I don't know, man. Right now, Philip Lins is not the fighter he used to be, and simply kind of don't see him winning the fight. Rogerio de Lima versus Maurice Green. Kind of picking more Rogerio de Lima to win this one, but I'm not confident. I'm not pretty much confident in this one. Ryan Benoit, Zaru Kadashev. Zaru Kadashev is a heck of a striker. Ryan Benoit is a heck of a wrestler. Adashev will have a hard time keeping this fight standing. That's not going to be an easy job for him. So this fight, I'm kind of unsure who's going to win, but I would probably go with Ryan Benoit here. So yeah, I kind of have a feeling that we're going to see some, how to say, Ryan Benoit is Ram Benoit is doing pretty much, he's doing pretty much well right now. He is on a good streak, and I'm picking Benoit here, but I kind of believe this could go to judges' scorecards or decisions, so another decision could also be good. Tefon Chukwu versus Jung Park, also very much unsure. I don't know in this fight who's going to win. Honestly, I'm pretty much not sure on this one. I'm picking Tefon and Chukwu for numerous reasons here, especially because he trained with Lloyd Irvin, and it's not going to be easy. It's never going to be easy to knock him out. On the other side, having the opponent like he has at the moment means a very much of a difficult challenge. So I don't know. I'm thinking pretty much about this one, but nothing pretty much comes to my mind. The moment I want to say Stefan Chukwu wins, but again, kind of hard fight to pick. Carlston Harris versus Christian Aguilera. I'll tell you what my heart says here. My heart is saying that Christian Aguilera is okay. He's a good fighter, but Carlston Harris fighting out of Guyana. I've never seen a fighter fighting out of Guyana, so it kind of has a special meaning. For me, especially a fighter who fights out of Guyana is going to bring something new in this octagon. I also said it should go over 1.5, but again, I would like to see something different around here. I would probably like to see something different around here. I would like to see some achievements. I would like to see a new era, just like I've seen with Ludovic Klein, because he brought Slovakia on the map of the UFC. Just open the window, getting back quickly. It's very hot in here. It's so hot today. But I've been pretty much confident that we need a new era. That we need a new era of UFC with a lot of states that have never got their opportunity. Do you see Rory winning the PFL tournament? That's a very hard question, Adolf, but that's a hard question. Oh man, that's the hardest question I could get. Do you see Rory winning PFL tournament? I think yes, but that division is stacked, man. That's a very hard question. I see Rory winning that tournament, but I think it's going to be very, very hard. Maybe I kind of give Rory like 45% to win the tournament, but man, the division is stacked. It's like a very hard division. It's like a very hard division to go. The division is, PFL is stacked this year. His toughest fight. Let me just check. I will tell you now. PFL welterweight. Let me just check. He has one very, very hard fight. Let me just see. Where is this guy, Rory McDonald? Professional fighters. 2021. Hold on. PFL 2. Just check PFL 2 results. He has one very hard fight. I just need to remember this name. Rory McDonald. Mason Tebow. Just to check PFL welterweight standings. Welterweight. I think Ray Cooper 2 is going to make him a very serious problem. That is his toughest rival, this guy. Sorry, Ray Cooper 3. This guy is a problem. This guy is a big problem for anybody who steps inside the ring, and he hasn't lost for such a long period of time. So I have a big dilemma because of this guy, because of Ray Cooper 3. Ray Cooper 3 is like a machine. That guy is a machine. He destroys everybody. But you can't question the fact that he had weaker opponent. I mean, let's be honest, he really had weaker opponent because Jason Ponnet and Curtis Millender are two of different types of fighters. Yeah, I'd agree. Thank you, Joseph. I'd agree. I would also agree because he really had a very hard opponent. But Ray Cooper 3 is a whole different level. Ray Cooper 3 is like, I don't know. That guy never guesses out. I don't know. Is he a robot or... No, I'm not disrespectful. Just don't get me wrong. But I've never seen this guy guessing. He's always aggressing. He's always marching forward. Please type on YouTube Ray Cooper 3 and you will see. I don't know. The guy is like a robot, man. You punch him to the face and he's like, okay, let's fight. I mean, really, that guy could have a good UFC tenure, if you know what I mean. I think the guy also has a bright UFC future if he wins that PFL tournament. All right, maybe he's going to get more money at PFL, who knows. But I'm just saying that the guy would have very much of a bright UFC future. Just type Ray Cooper 3 and you will see. So for me, that's kind of going to be a pretty much hard fight for Rory McDonald. Pretty much hard fight that's going to be. If he reaches the finals, I expect him to reach the finals, but if he meets Ray Cooper earlier, Ray Cooper could eliminate him. I mean, I don't know. For me, that guy is not a human. Yeah. Hey, Andre. Yeah. I can talk in Serbian too, no problem. This is regular discussion. So, but my fans are mostly England, USA, and that's why I'm talking in England. And in general, yeah, about Ray Cooper, just type it. Look at his record on Topology on Sherdog. Too decent, very much of a decent fighter. Yeah, but I was in the soccer match. I was ref in one soccer match, and I was unable to reach that match. So I just came home, finished the interview, and there I am right now discussing with my love with Die Hard fans. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, check it out, man. I mean, Ray Cooper for me, that guy is the future, man. But really much, that guy is the future, and that guy is strong. If you're asking me, yeah, that guy is pretty much. Of a future of this lava sport, and he might give everybody a hard time, especially considering the fact that he's so successful. And yeah, now let's continue the discussion about UFC. Carlston Harris, my heart would say Harris because I want him to win, but again, also Amanda Ribas versus Angela Hill should be a good underdog pick because Amanda Ribas is rocked after Marina Rodriguez handled her first loss. But on the other side, Angela Hill trains with Wilson Hayes and she's ready for 3 rounds. She's not going to be thrown to the ground so easily. So, yeah. Dobra, sve super. So, this is pretty much going to be a hard way to go, especially for Amanda Ribas. I mean, Ribas is rocked because of her first loss. On the other side, Angela Hill wants to advance. MG wants to advance, and I know MG's mentality. I mean, I'm exchanging messages with Wilson Hayes from time to time, and I can tell you that this girl wants to progress. She's like a warrior, man. She's like a true warrior. Yeah, UFC is early this weekend. Yeah, I've heard that it's like 10 p.m. UK time. I think it's 10 p.m. UK time. Yeah, that's how I heard. UFC. I think it's a bit earlier, yeah. So it's gonna be good for you, I guess. I already announced it's gonna be a bit earlier, so it could be a good for you because 10 p.m. UK time. Yeah, it's loading pretty much slowly. I think UFC is kind of having a problem with their website, but that's pretty much good because it's coming earlier. Maybe you will be able to watch the whole card this time. This could be a good one. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, Rodriguez. Loading pretty much slow. I don't know why their load time is so slow. Kinda annoys me. Yeah, it's pretty much early, considering the fact how late it can be. It's pretty much better. And about Ludovit Klein, Ludovit Klein is my lock of the night. Johnson versus Bader too. I would like to see that fight. I got to confess that I would like to see that fight pretty much. But again, we got Johnson pulling out. Pretty much have Johnson pulling out of the fight. So I don't know what's going to happen at the moment, because Johnson, like Rumble Johnson, he was having a lot of ups and downs, and we didn't have much of successes for Rumble Johnson, because I was expecting that fight with Romero to take place, but unfortunately didn't come to fruition. And yeah, now he's gonna meet Augusto. Bader would win that probably right now. I think Bader is in a better shape right now. Definitely think Bader is in better shape right now. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's Ryan Bader. It's Ryan the Demolisher. Bader here. I mean, the guy is shining in Bellator. At UFC, he had ups and downs, but he has never been that successful. In Bellator, the guy rocks. The guy shines. So I really think he's gonna shine at Bellator this time. Also, for Geoff Neal versus Neil Magny, I'm picking Neil Magny to win this one, and you're probably going to say, why are you picking the underdog? Is something wrong with you? No, nothing's wrong with me, guys. I'm telling you that nothing's wrong with me, but I'm picking underdog because you know that Geoff Neal is pretty much having a hard time. Geoff Neal is pretty much having a hard time with guys with longer hands. So that's pretty much going to be a problem for him, because he's fighting a 6'3" guy, and traditionally Geoff Neal is having a hard time against guys like, for example, Stephen Thompson or anybody with longer limbs, longer extremities, and good movement. Is going to be a massive problem for him. So I'm trying now to elaborate the background. Of my thoughts, and the background says that we are going to deal with a very, very fearsome and dangerous opponent this time. Not gonna be a good fight for him. Definitely saying not gonna be a good fight, and people saying like, why are you picking Geoff Neal, etc. No, I'm not picking Geoff Neal, I'm picking Neil Magny. And for me, this could be like the upset of the night, just like probably Angela Hill versus Amanda Ribas. I picked Angela Hill. Now you're gonna say you picked that because of Wilson Hayes. Well, I do love Wilson Hayes, but this is based on techniques, plus Amanda Ribas is rocked. She's pretty much rocked after she lost her first fight, so it's not going to be an easy job for her. As well as you know, it's never easy to lose your first fight. So yeah, that's one of the things. Praying Cowboy wins this weekend. That could be a good one. Thank you for that, man. Thank you, Joseph. This weekend gonna be good. I hope this weekend is gonna be good. I mean, this time my picks are kinda. I don't say my picks are bad, but sometimes I do have luck, sometimes I don't, just like any other predictor in the world. Hey, brother, do you think a bet on round 2 and 3, Kyle Daukaus plus hedge bet on round 1, Phil Hawes, has a good potential to hit? Actually, round 2 and round 3 is good, if you ask me, because Kyle Daukaus is probably going to get dragged to the ground. Phil Hawes is not known for greatest stamina in the world, so if you pick Kyle Daukaus, round 2 or round 3 makes a good sense. But on the other side, when you're going for submissions, the opponent shouldn't be sweaty, if you know what I mean. If the opponent is covered in sweat, it's going to be harder to equalize the submission. So Phil Hawes is a quick starter. So in that fight, I picked Kyle Daukaus, but I think Phil Hawes is a very, very fast starter. So if he guesses out, he's gonna guess out in round 2. So Kyle Daukaus wins in round 2 or round 3 if he wins the fight. On the other side, I think it makes a good sense I think your pick makes a good sense because Phil Hoss has never been known as a cardio machine. According to my thoughts, he has never been known as a cardio machine. So if you ask me, makes sense. I mean, your pick absolutely makes sense, what you picked. But at the end of the day, this is like UFC. There are many surprises are possible along the way. So if the guy is covered in sweat, that doesn't mean he's gonna win, or that doesn't mean he's gonna lose. But again, it's pretty much easier to lock a submission in two cases: when the opponent is tired and when the opponent is dazed. So if the opponent is covered in sweat, it's gonna be pretty much hard to go for a submission. But again, I think PFL heavyweights are Thursday. It's live on TV there, on TV here. Yeah, I know it's live, man, but unfortunately, it's probably live. But I'm probably working. That's a problem. I'm probably working the damn night shift. So shitty night shift, man. I know, but I'm working shitty night shift. So I probably won't be able to cover PFL, despite it's like pretty much. I know it kind of not a good pick. Night shifts are rubbish. Yeah, but I must work. There is a problem because благодарим на весичку, братле. A vesička na red, bратле. Благодарим ja na tebe. Yeah. Thank you so much. So night shifts are rubbish. Yeah, Emilian just take fight doesn't go the distance in Hammer. Makes sense. That fight will not go the distance. That was actually my pick of the night. Yeah, I picked for that fight. Pick 2 was Kyle Duckhouse, while the first of my pick was the fight not going the distance. Night shifts are rubbish. I know, but my boss knows. My boss follows UFC, and whenever I have UFC, he says, "Okay, Vlad, you don't work this time." But when I don't have UFC, I can't lie to him. There's no way I'm gonna lie to him because he follows UFC, so he knows when UFC takes place. Pedro versus Jai. I would say Pedro. Not much sure about that one, but I would say Pedro. Thank you, anyway. No, there's no way I'm gonna lie to him. He knows when UFC takes place. And sometimes he gets up for the main card, so there is no chance I'm gonna lie to him. He just says, no. UFC, you don't work. No UFC, he doesn't care, so... yeah. But this time for Bellator, he said me that I'm not going to work. He just said that he's gonna let me do Bellator main card. Do you think Gregor will be able to chain wrestle CDF? That's a hard question. He is a great boss. You're picking O'Malley against Smolka. Yes, I'm picking O'Malley. Yes, Adolf. Do you think Gregory? Man, that's a hard question. Will he be able? That's a hard question. I need to think a bit. Just give me a second to think. I will reply. Just a second, please. Will he be able? I'm gonna tell you one thing. I think Gregor will have an advantage over CDF. I really think he's gonna have the advantage over CDF because CDF's BGG is good but not excellent. So yes, I think Gregor has that how do you say, that wrestling ability, but I'm gonna tell you that we mustn't undermine Carlos Diego Ferreira's BGG. So in the first round, hey Dylan, how are you? Yeah, they told me to tell you. Hold on, Dylan. Give me a sec. Just to reply to Dylan. Okay, just to reply to you. Hey Dylan, I just replied to you. I assumed 4 p.m. Scotland time on Monday. Does that work? I'm gonna message you on IG later. So they said 4 p.m. Scotland time. It also works for me. Does it work for you? Yeah. Gregor is levels above Benel in wrestling. That is true. That is true. I agree. So, okay, no problem. I will message you on IG later. Why would they make fights in Turkey? I don't know. Ask PFL. Ask the guy who organizes PFL. I think Gregor, makes sense. Cowboy finishes Morono. I actually picked Cowboy in that fight, but I'm not confident. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not confident because both of them are vets. Both of them are vets. So, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense, absolutely. Yeah, makes sense, absolutely. So, yes, not to be weird, but I think people who are not the age of Constance are hot, like very hot. The United States of America is a free state, man. So go for it, man. Free state of mind. Best bet for Cowboy fight is fight doesn't go the distance is +110. Yeah, I agree with that fight because I really think that fight is not going the distance. I really think that fight is not going the distance. So I think somebody's going to finish somebody in that fight. On the other side, Cowboy needs, how you say, Cowboy needs this win. Otherwise, he's going to get released from the UFC roster. On the other side, Morono also needs that victory. How much chance percentage you give Vettori to win versus Adesanya? Now you're going to criticize me, but that's your answer. I know you're going to criticize me for that, but that's your answer. Yeah, I'm giving pretty much high chance of Vettori to defeat Adesanya because first time Vettori wasn't robbed, but it was a close fight, man. Vettori is way better right now. So, pretty much Vettori is way better right now. Yeah, let me see. Kyle Duckhouse, Phil Hawes. I picked Kyle Duckhouse to win this one. Ferreira Gillespie. I picked Gillespie, but I'm not confident. My lock of the night is going to be Ludovic Klein. Yeah, my lock of the night is going to be Ludovic Klein for this one. I don't have the second lock of the night. That's pretty much hard fight to deal with. I must have forgot. Easily dismantle. I think Vettori wins. I gave 52% of chances to Vettori to defeat Adesanya, but on the other side, Adesanya showed some weaknesses in his game against Jan Blachowicz, but that's one division up, so we must take this with reserve. If you know what I'm saying, we must use a cautious approach when it comes to Israel Adesanya. We must really use a cautious approach. We must pick this very, very much cautiously. Vettori. If Vettori drags him to the ground, that's gonna be a hard one. Ko dao go? Izzy is pretty much good in stand-up. Izzy is better striker than Marvin Vettori, as well as you know. Izzy is very much better striker than Marvin Vettori. But on the other side, just don't forget that Marvin Vettori fought some of the biggest names in the division. Izzy has been taking steroids since the first fight. Yeah, Gino, man. Yeah, many people are saying about Gino, about his boobs and such things, but I don't want to sound disrespectful, so yeah, he's a lot more powerful because of many people said that. Yeah, Kevin Holland was beating shit out of Vettori in the defeat. That's true, man. Out of Vettori in the defeat, yes, but if Vettori drags that fight to the ground, do you know the UFC amateur Joe? Joe. Who is Joe? UFC amateur Joe. No, I don't. No, unfortunately, I don't. But yeah, that kind of makes sense. Joe Mama. No, I don't. Sorry, man. On the other side, about this UFC card, Ludovic Klein going to be my lock of the night. It's gonna be Drew Graham's opponent. Yeah, they asked me whether I wanna receive both of them in the interview, and I said fine. I mean, okay, I'm doing this for the greatest sport in the world, and I'm the ambassador of the greatest sport in the world, so I'm very much a respectful guy. Carl versus Victor. Let's go, Carl. Yeah. I just, I love the greatest sport in the world. So go for it, guys. Whatever is allowed. So we must develop the greatest sport in the world. That's actually my goal. I like your passion for MMA, bro. Keep it up. Благодаря ви a million. I'm gonna have t-shirts in around 1 month. Just to know, I ordered t-shirts. I ordered my t-shirts today. So in around 1 or 1.5 months, I'm gonna have t-shirts, and we're gonna make it great. Do you think Drew Graham will go far? I do. Actually, I do. I see that guy fighting in Cage Warriors pretty much soon. And I think the guy is UFC potential, but I don't want to talk like 4 or 5 years ahead, because maybe something happens and maybe people are going to criticize me. So, yes, UFC 263 tickets, $330 to $500. Is it worth it? Man, that's too much money for me. Listen, Farhad, don't get this personally, but this is too much money for me. I don't think I'm the right person to reply that question. I'm not disrespectful, but I really think it's too much money for me. I live in Serbia, but I love Bulgaria, man. I'm like Bulgarian by origin. I was just born in Bulgaria, but I live and I grew up in Serbia, so no problem about that. Count me in for the t-shirts. Thank you. Do you think Neil Magny will be able to clinch Geoff Neal against the cage to win via decision? Yes. I think Geoff Neal is having pretty much a hard time with the longer guys, so that's kind of big problem for him. So that's pretty much a big problem for him. And those clinching games, those clinching days, that's gonna create him a serious set of issues. On the other side, you've seen what happened against Steven Wonderboy Thompson. So, yeah. Thank you, Andre. Anyway, I'm trying to pinpoint that I picked Neil Magny because Geoff Neal is pretty much having a hard time fighting these long guys like Neil Magny. Neil Magny is 6'3". How do you see the match between Wonderboy and Gilbert? As a die-hard fan of both of the fighters, I think this is a good match for Gilbert. I would probably pick Gilbert to win. Wonderboy is a tricky fighter to deal with, but Gilbert's leg kicks are probably gonna dismantle Wonderboy, because Wonderboy is pretty much having a hard time dealing this kind of leg kicks. And if you watch the match between Gilbert Burns and Gunnar Nelson, you've seen that he defeated Gunnar Nelson with his lovely leg kicks. If we compare Gunnar Nelson's and Stephen Thompson's stance, you will see pretty much of a similarity, despite this doesn't come from the same martial art. So when we talk technical aspect of the game, you know that Taekwondo fighters, American kickboxers, also karatekas are pretty much vulnerable to low kicks due to this deep stance. So Gilbert Burns is trained by Globe Feitosa and Francisco Fida. He told me in an interview with me. So I'm gonna say this is going to be a pretty much a good matchup for Gilbert Burns. McGregor versus Poirier 3. Who you got? Actually, I've got Dustin Poirier winning that fight. All my picks. Just type this hashtag and then fighter name versus fighter name. Owen. Yeah, you can check all of my predictions, and thank you for stopping by. I'm worried Stylebender might start losing more now that it's already happened, kind of like what happened to Woodley, but at the same time, he could come back better for it. Yeah, Soul Hunter, it's like 50-50 at the moment. Don't know why, but I think Wonderboy starches him by TKO easily, but it might be recency bias from the Kamaru match. Yeah, it can be. But on the other side, don't forget that Gilbert is one of the most dedicated guys in the world, and that long stance is gonna... Oh, thank you, Soul Hunter. Thank you so much, man. Listen, man, when I get t-shirts, you will be the first one to get t-shirt. In 1 month, I'm having t-shirts, just to know. In 1 month, I'm having t-shirts. I ordered them today. So I'm gonna send you one. I must send you one, man. You're the guy who donated the most money. I must send you one. He fought a weight class up. Yes, I know. Wonderboy has some 6 striking and range control. Easy will prove everyone wrong again. Well, I picked Vettori to win because Izzy already won, but on the other side, Vettori is way better right now. Who you got winning the main card in Bellator? That's a question I wanted to respond. I picked Juan Archuleta. But on the other side, Sergio Pettis, man, he is good, man, but I still think that Juan Archuleta is a better guy. Sweet, I didn't know you were getting merch. Yeah, no problem. I will, when I get them, I will probably send you via post office because Serbia is not supported by numerous of platforms. But I'm gonna send you via post office. I found an option to send, but when they arrive, I will let you know. I ordered my t-shirts today, but it takes 1 month to make. Unfortunately, 1 month is required, so it's like everybody is ordering t-shirts for the summer. How excited are you to being involved in up-and-coming UFC such as Dylan D and Drew Graham? I respect everybody, so it's an honor, man. Believe me, it's an honor. Even if you're, like you say, a total underdog, and even if you're the best fighter in the world, I love every single aspect of UFC. So, yeah. John Morgan don't want any smoke. Yeah, he don't want it, but I will continue calling him out. John Morgan guesses out in 1 minute and loses by vicious uppercut from hell. Yeah, but many people thought that I'm gonna knock him out via left high kick. But I kind of respect everybody's opinion, and I'm pretty much confident. I'm pretty much confident that this wouldn't be an easy fight for me. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm a counter guy, and I like to fight like a coward. I like to circle around the opponent. I'm a taekwondoka, you know. In my soul, I'm taekwondoka. I'm a taekwondo guy. So I'm a taekwondo kickboxer, you know. John Morgan has seen your call out. Really? He has seen it? Whoa! Thank you, Adolf. Thank you so much for this. He has seen it. Yeah. I didn't know he has seen it. I was thinking that he just ducks, you know, that he intentionally ducks. Awesome. Yes, I was the real Nasrat. Wow. Well, if you find some sponsors, I'm down for it. Had a feeling he was scared. Whatever. Maybe he's thinking who is that troll, but if he accepts that, I'm going to try at Achille. I'm going to ask one of local MMA fighters, Marko Bojkovic, to train with him and to prepare for that because I'm taking everything seriously, guys. Listen, do you wrestle? And if so, do you want to wrestle? Actually, I'm a terrible wrestler. I have some BJJ experience, but I'm a terrible wrestler. I would stay away from wrestling John Morgan. I would only circle around. I had a feeling. I would circle around, man. I would circle around. So I would probably try to keep the fight standing. I'm actually fair at BJJ game, at transitions and such things, but I don't know to wrestle. I would stay away from wrestling by any means necessary. So if, for example, somebody grabs me, I let him drag me to the ground. I was like, okay, drag me to the ground, but I'm fair with BJJ. So my BJJ is not bad at all, but I don't know to wrestle. That's the only thing I don't know. I'm a good striker. I'm fair BJJ, but I don't know to wrestle. I'm pretty much honest. I had a feeling he was scared. Well, we will see. I mean, if he accepts to call out, we will have to find some sponsors. And never mind. Listen, even if I get knocked out, I don't care, man. I'm gonna run around the circles. Thoughts on Jake Paul and him fighting fighters like Cormier, Tommy Fury? You don't think he's serious about fighting Cormier, right? Wait, Dylan, how do you mean Jake Paul and him fighting fighters? I mean, that fight makes no sense to me. I mean, he defeated Ben Askren. I'm not sure what are you trying to say. Like, what are you trying to say? I have trained with his partners. You trained. I don't think Jake Paul is ready for such big names. A ti kažem nešto, bolje da ga Prohaško ne prihvati, veruj mi. Znači, najbolji način da Rakić bude šampion je da ovaj izgubi od Blaovića. Rakić može dobiti Blaovića, tako da mislim veruj mi, mislim da je to najbolja moguća opcija. Ja bi najviše volao da Srbin bude šampion. Mislim, ja uvek gađam borca sa Balkana, uvek navijam za Balkanca, čak i ono, i kad nisam fan, uvek se zna. He's not going to fight anyone with skill. I think Bryce is right here. I think he's not gonna fight anyone with skill. I think I don't know, man. That fight against Kamaru Usman makes no sense. Jake Paul and his management are being super smart. Feel like they won't take a fight unless they're sure he will win. I wasn't sure he was gonna defeat Ben Askren, but he defeated, so I never know. Dylan D. Jake Paul and his sparring partners are confident that he will be fighting very big fighters soon. Really? Just to close the window, the storm is gonna kick off soon. Give me a sec. Yeah, the storm is gonna kick off soon. It's gonna be a big storm here. What do you say? Like Jake Paul and his sparring partners. Yeah. He might fight some big names, but not like I don't know. I don't think he's gonna fight Kamaru Usman, and I don't think that's gonna happen. Simply, but again, at the end of the day, money is involved, and when when Jake Paul was trolling Dana White, you probably seen that tweet when he was trolling Dana White about letting Kamaru Usman fight against him because he will earn a lot of money. So. Listen, that was actually a good trolling. I'm not a fan of Jake Paul, but that was actually good trolling because boxing pays a lot more money. And unfortunately, he was right about that one. I'm not a fan of Jake Paul. Just don't take this wrong. I'm not a fan of Jake Paul, and I don't like Jake Paul. So, but I think he is right about that one, man. Like, Dana White don't want to pay John Jones a lot of money to fight at heavyweight. Unfortunately, he's right about that one, and Kamaru Usman could earn millions if he accepts that call out. Of course, Ali Abdelaziz will probably shut it down, but again, when it comes to the amount of money, you can earn, unfortunately, though I'm not a fan of Jake Paul, he's right about that one. Though I don't like him. Are there any other kinds of merch you plan to start selling? Because I definitely will buy a jacket and some shorts. Actually, for now, it's gonna be t-shirts. But if it explodes, if it works well, go for it, Owen. Please tell me. No, tell me. It's okay. Actually, for now, I only plan t-shirts. I'm probably, you see these bracelets. I'm probably gonna buy some bracelets. Hats and bracelets, I cannot buy them right now because Bulgarian and Serbian borders. Bulgaria-Serbian border is still closed. But when they open borders, I will probably be able to. This would be okay. This would be okay. Not right now, but I'm going to have t-shirts in 1 month. I ordered t-shirts today, just to know. I ordered t-shirts for making today. Tomorrow, I'm making a web design and I'm sending it to the guy. He said in 1 month, t-shirts are going to be here. Unfortunately, I will have to send via post office because Serbia is not supported in 99% of platforms. But I will let you know how everything works. So, I mean, I can always send via post office. That's actually a good option. So, also BC Dave sent me a flag from Canada. When it arrives, I will let you know how much time is required to arrive. So he just sent me that like 6-7 days ago. Oh, thank you so much, man. Absolutely. It's gonna be like the Bulgarian cowboy, then this flag and cowboy. That's how my t-shirts are going to look. Hope it all goes well. I want to support your channel. Thank you so much, Soul Hunter. Actually, I decided to invest in merch because of my lovely fans and my diehard fans. I really see that you're pretty much supporting me, and it kind of means a lot to me because in my state, like that passion I have is not people don't recognize it much. I mean, I have few supporters from Serbia and from Balkan Peninsula, but it's not like it's kind of different culture here. How do you think Chandler versus Oliveira plays out? Actually, I picked Chandler to win that fight. I know you're gonna laugh, but I think Chandler, I don't know, man. I kind of think Chandler is gonna knock him out. Or if the fight gets ranked to the ground, you got Oliveira. Can I announce my name like Bruce Buffer does? The name is Matthew the Kiwi Clam. Matthew the Kiwi Clam! Yeah, I can do it like that. But it's like... I can try it out, but I don't have that American accent. I don't know where is Bruce Buffer from. I have kind of odd accent, but I can try to do it. Matthew, the Kiwi Clan. I'm not that skillful in announcing, but I can try it out. Charles breaks when he gets hit. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, kind of agree with that one. Yeah. But again, if the fight gets direct to the ground, there is no better grappler than Charles the Bronx Oliveira. You pretty much very well know that. Know that very well, guys. There is no better. Man, Oliveira is so skillful on the ground. Seems. My marijuana will sponsor you. Just smoke a blunt after the fight while Joe Rogan is interviewing you. Really? But I don't smoke weed, man. I would start coughing. You're great. But I don't smoke. I'm gonna start coughing. You know. You're gonna die. You're gonna roll out of laughing. I don't know how to read. No say. Can you please tell me how do you read that? I'm surprised Bruce Buffer's vocal cords are still intact, having to no offense, Owen, but I don't know how is NOCE read. English is not my native language. Can you please give me a hand here? I feel like Chandler's athleticism will help him a lot on the bottom. Makes sense. Chandler trains every single day, man. He's like, Chandler is training every single day, man. Yeah, that guy has never given up training. That's true, man. That guy has never given up training, and let me just hear on the Google Translate. How is that? Give me a second. Hold on. Noche? Is it like Noche or Owen the Noche Cunningham, or did I read okay, or sorry, English is not my native language. It's my third language, Serbian, Bulgarian, then English. So you can please give me is it like Noche, or how do you read NOC? I don't know how to say Noche either. Me neither, man. Sorry, English is my third language, so please. I mean, no offense. Like, nonsense without ends. Nonce, right? Owen the nonce Cunningham, right? Or Owen the Noche Cunningham? Owen the nonce Cunningham. The nonce, right? So Owen the nonce Cunningham. Yeah, I'm gonna try it out. Okay. Owen the nonce Cunningham. Yeah. Owen the nonce Cunningham. Yeah, but I don't have American accent, so it's pretty much fun. How do you see Hermanson versus Shabazian playing out? Either it's going to be submission victory for Hermanson, either it's going to be demolition magician victory for Edmund Shabazian, but the fight not going the distance. I simply don't see it going the distance if it lasts for 5 rounds. If it lasts for 3 rounds, I think Hermanson is not going to guess out easily if the fight lasts for 3 rounds. Oh, when I saw it come to earlier, man, you wild. Yeah, in the nose. Yeah, thank you. After you knock out John Morgan, do a shoey and pull a bong just to outdo Bam Bam to Ivasa. It will be legendary. Man, I'm gonna watch it. His celebration, it's awesome. Lad, message John on Insta. Oh, yeah. Australia will love you for it. Okay, I will message him. If he responds, that's gonna be great. But I called him out. If he accepts, that's gonna be awesome. So let me see. Tai Tuivasa celebration. I'm gonna do it. Yeah. Tai Tuivasa celebration. I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, but I have to be very cautious against John Morgan. No disrespect, guys. I respect every single fighter. Even if you're not a fighter, I must respect you. I mustn't think that I'm better. Because if I think I'm better, I usually lose. If I am very cautious, I usually win. You know, people like to say that I'm pretty much of a silent person. Like silent person, never underestimate anybody. Bam Bam versus Hardy. I think Soul Hunter is going to get angry, but unfortunately, I think it's a very bad matchup for Tai Tuivasa because Greg Hardy checks those leg kicks well, and he is very strong. It's going to be a barn burner. I would like to see Bam Bam win in that fight, but let's go. Yeah, but I'm always cautious when I fight. Just know, I'm always cautious. I'm not a guy who is like going to trash you, troll you, etc., etc. I'm always cautious. I'm always respectful, and I'm always paying massive attention to everything. Yeah, I'm always paying massive attention to everything. I'm thinking, and if I turn disrespectful, I'm gonna lose the fight because I know myself. If I'm cautious, I usually win. If I'm too relaxed, I'm losing. Anyone willing to step in the octagon deserves some respect. It's true. Yes, absolutely. I love Bam Bam, but he needs to work on his wrestling. I wanted to tell you the same thing, but you're from Australia, so if you're Aussie, maybe you're gonna get angry. So I'm trying to stay away from such discussions. Yeah, it's not. It's same like you would tell me that Blagoy Ivanov needs to work on some aspects of the game, which is absolutely true. But again, you're Aussie, so maybe you're gonna get angry. But yeah, Tai Tuivasa's wrestling is not good at now. No, I'm chill. Hard is fucking killer. Though for first 5 minutes. Yes, but he is. You're right about that one. First 5 minutes, but he is. It's the truth. Yes, man. Yes, it's the truth. It's the truth. Also, Anthony Johnson versus Jose Augusto. The fight not going the distance. Patrick Ifryer, Peter Quill, I got Fryer. Derek Anderson, Michael Page. Man, I picked Anderson for that fight, but I hope Page wins. Madrid versus Johnny Ablin, picked Ablin. Corrales versus Campbell picked Corrales. Hill versus Stotts picked Stotts. Soto Almeida picked Almeida. Lawrence Larkin Carvalho picked Lawrence Larkin. Morales Pechimix picked Pechimix. Logan Storley and Mark Hussein, two big favorite Logan Storley. Blaine Shutt versus Eric Perez. I picked Eric Perez. Alan O'Mara versus Bryce Logan. Don't know if it takes place. It's Bam Bam can make it out. The first he destroys finishes him. Bam Bam is so unpredictable, man. Can you stuff a deep double leg from John? Yes, I can. I'm actually, I'm stuffing takedowns pretty much fair. But this is how I like to counter takedown. For example, when somebody goes for a takedown, I like to counter like this. You see, I'm here. That's what I do. When you stuff a takedown, that's how I counter a takedown. I'm like this or this. I throw my hips backwards. I know to stuff a takedown, but I like to counter takedown with the knee. Pretty much my favorite takedown counter is the knee. I'm not particularly good with the uppercuts to the body and uppercut counters. It was pretty funny watching his fight with Junior Dos Santos when Bam Bam gave up trying to stand and just threw punches from the bottom. If we continue discussing this, maybe you're going to get angry. I would say something now, but I don't want to make you angry. But yeah, it was a good fight. Yeah, but as long as the fight remains standing, Bam Bam Tuivasa is fire, man. He's so good striker. He's a heck of a striker, but unfortunately, if he gets dragged to the ground, that's going to be a big problem for him. I don't know. He really needs to work on the wrestling. He really needs to work on his wrestling. I'm so tempted to bet against Rumble. That line is insane. You're going to laugh now, but I'm supporting you. I'm backing you up. Fight not going the distance, that one. And maybe Rumble is going to lose. You never know. Nah, I won't get angry. It's okay. I want to hear what you think. Listen, as long as the fight remains standing, Tuivasa wins. As soon as the fight gets dragged to the ground, Hardy has massive advantage. Can you say Lewis to Fiddler Chapman? Lewis. the Fiddler, Chapman. I told you. It was depressing that UL pulled out. Yeah, man, it's pretty much depressed. Sorry, my voice is kind of fucked up, so please give me sorry because of that. It was depressing that UL pulled out. Yeah, man, it was pretty much depressive. Yeah, he pulled out of the fight, and it's kind of pretty much depressive. But at the end of the day, I don't know why he pulled out. What was the ultimate reason for pulling out? I really didn't know why he pulled out. But at the end of the day, they won CL versus Rumble. Yeah. That's a hard question. Probably once or twice. Yeah, I've been when I was 23, when I was very close to get married. Yeah, I've been that time, but after that, nah, not after that, I guess. I was hoping I'm going to fall in love one day, but again, I like a different person right now. But yeah, when I was 23 years old, I was in love. We were very close to engage, but I was just a dumb best man. I didn't wanna live in Spain. I didn't want to move to Spain. That was the greatest mistake of my life. But yeah, gotta head out now. But I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much, Soul Hunter. Almost, but I was an idiot. Yeah, you should just forget one idiot. That's what I told to that girl. You should just forget one idiot because he was not brave enough to travel to Spain and live there. How will I be able to see your fight? If that fight takes place, I will let all my fans know. I mean, if John Morgan accepts, if that fight takes place, I will let you know. If he doesn't accept, then no problem. I'd called him out. I mean, he doesn't have to accept, right? I'm okay, man. Listen, if I get bettered, no problem. If I win, no problem again. I mean, I'm doing this for the greatest sport in the world. And I'm doing this to promote the greatest sport in the world because he is a toxic guy and I'm a respectful guy. So this is the collision of two worlds. Why did she want you to move to Spain? Did she live there? How to say that in English? Hold on. How is that said in English? Oh, shit. How is that said? Give me a sec. She was born in Spain. But she was here in Serbia, and she wanted to move back to Spain to continue training K1. I think I told you correctly. Sorry, my English is like for such things. If you didn't understand, I will try to repeat. But did you understand, Adolfo? Yeah, she wanted us to live there. The Queef, Johnston. Callum, the Queef, Johnston. Yeah, I hope it sounds pretty much fun. Yeah, Callum Smith, right? I think that's the same name. I see. Yeah, she was born in Sevilla, Spain. You know Sevilla, Spain. That's where she was born. And when she started going to the college, we kind of, I don't know, I didn't want to be with her. Like for 2 years, we were like having kind of a normal relationship. Then like we started a relationship after that, and she kind of competed. I was a taekwondo guy, and I don't know, she improved her kicks. And after that, when she was close to finish the college, she wanted to move back to Spain, but I didn't want to travel to Spain. I wanted to stay in Serbia, and that cost me a lot, you know. And after that, you can say a loss in life, I became a Bulgarian patriot after that because I made the stupidity in my life. But again, yeah, I was pretty much close to get married. But again, you can be a moron once in your life. So that's one of the situations when I really was a moron. But again, it's too late. Chef, the Becky, Sheila, Dean, the Weinstein, Macadam. Sorry, this announcing is not doing well. It's okay, Vlad. If you don't want to travel, that's your choice. I wouldn't want to. Well, I should have accepted that one. I would have a good life today, but again, I wasn't thinking that way, man. I was a kiddo. I was 23 years old. Listen, I'm not looking for excuses again. I mean, there is no excuses for such dumb moves in your life. But again, yeah, you're right. There are no excuses for such dumb moves in your life, as well as you know. Excuses are like... excuses are bad, man. Excuses are bad. Pretty much terrible. Excuses are terrible. We don't need excuses. I mean, okay, I made a mistake. I continued then, and okay, today at least I have this lovely channel. I have my lovely fans, and I'm trying to advance. I'm trying to march forward. So, yeah, sounds okay. I mean, you're just assuming it was a dumb move. You don't know. Maybe best thing you did. Maybe. Okay. I respect everybody's thoughts, but for me, it was a dumb move. But again, can you announce my girlfriend's name? Nicola. Oh, how do I pronounce it? Nicola, the enlarged mind, Xela. Did I say well? Nicola, the enlarged mind, Xela. Oof. Did I say well or? Oh, it's kind of hard. The enlarged mind, Xela. Is it well or not? Please tell me, did I pronounce well or not? English is my third language, please. I know it's funny, but Nicola, the enlarged mind, Xela. Is it okay? Say it like hinge, but with M. Hinge. Minge. Okay. Give me a sec. Okay. Minge. Okay. Nicola, the enlarged Minge, Xela. The enlarged Minge, Xela. Is it okay right now? Thank you, Adolf. Is it okay right now? Nicola, the enlarged Minge, Xela. Okay. Nicola, the enlarged Minge, Xela. I would say it's like fun. Wrap the swollen bow, lead beater. Ooh, that's hard. I wouldn't be able to. Wrap the swollen bow, lead beater better. Sorry, that is too hard for me. Wrap. I can't break my tongue that much. Kind of hard, man. Very much of a hard one. Yeah, but you never know. Maybe I think it was a dumb move. Maybe it was the best move I could have made. But again, maybe it was a good move. Maybe it was a bad one. You never know. But at the end of the day, some people say it was a good one. Some people say it was a bad one. But time will show, and time showed it wasn't a good choice. Man, how do you avoid breaking your toes and foot when front kicking? I'm gonna show you now. You see, when I do front kick, there is a key. When you do a front kick, you see, many people do front kick with this, you see. Front kick. Many people are doing these front kicks with this, you see. Many people do front kicks with this, but that's not the key, you see. Heel, man, heel. You see? Heel. Kick with your heel. Believe me. Because if you do like this, one thing, he can do this, or he can do this and break it. But if you do like this, if you kick with your heel, man. See, heel. I'm doing like this. Heel. That's it. Heel, man. Voice. Voice. The throat. Okay. Louis the Chode Chapman. Right? Louis the Chode Chapman. Hope Louis the Chode Chapman. Does it sound okay? Louis the Chode Chapman. Maybe. That could be a good one. Also for PFL, to say my announcements. For PFL, Verdun versus Ferreira. I think the fight not going the distance. Not sure who's going to win. Kind of not much confident in Verdun, but he might win via submission. Kayla Harrison, Mariana Moraes picking Harrison. Brandon Sales, Muhammad Usman, pretty much confident at Usman. Yulia Pajic versus Larissa Pacheco. Yulia Pajic gonna lose, picking Pacheco. Ante Delia, Bruno Capelozza, confident Delia to win. Cindy Dandov, Caitlyn Young. I think that fight goes the distance or over 2.5. Hannah Fabian versus Laura Sanchez. I don't know. That fight, I don't know. Don't know much about the fighters. Over 1.5, don't know. Dennis Goltsov, Justin Willis. I think Goltsov is better fighter. Helena Koleshnik, Taylor Guardado. I'm not confident at both of these guys, so of these girls. Don't know much about them, so maybe just a gambling pick, Helena Koleshnik. Don't know much about these two girls. What Cowboy Oliveira's front kick he uses his toes against the liver? Actually, I don't know. He is doing his front kick pretty much different. His front kick is kind of a different, man. His front kick is kind of a different. He has some odd front kick. I don't know how to do front kick like that. I don't know his kind of a front kick because it's very much odd. It's very much odd. Greer, Groger. Just to see in Google Translate. Groger. Glenn. The Groger. Greer. There are some words I don't know how to pronounce. Unfortunately, yeah, there are some words I don't know how to pronounce. But again, at the end of the day, sometimes it's kind of different. Yeah, at the end of the day, sometimes it's kind of a different. That's gonna be, yeah, Glenn the Groger Greer. Sounds pretty much awesome. A UFC question. Be back in like 30 seconds. Give me like just to take some water. In 30 seconds, I'm back. I just took a bit of water. I'm here. She sells seashells on the seashore. Looks awesome. Anyway, if you have more questions, please go for it. Yeah, please go for it if you have some more questions. Could be a good one. I mean, even if John Morgan wants smoke, doesn't want that smoke, I'm always down for that. Why not, man? I mean, I would be down for that. I would do it for the greatest sport in the world and, of course, for my state. Absolutely. I'm like the first ever Bulgarian MMA podcaster, commentator, and yeah, I'm going to do it for my state. I have a lot of respect for my state, man. I really think when you're a revolutionary person, it's kind of odd for many people, but I really want to march forward. I really want to push forward, and I really want to keep the ball rolling, guys. I really want to keep the ball rolling. E-Money MMA Picks supports you too. Yeah, and Range supports me too. You know, Kepper Comparison, he also supports me. You know, this guy. He also said that he would like to see it happening. Yeah, I don't know what James Lynch said. My brother told me, my brother Valentin Zek, or how you call him. We call him Valentin Zets, but you say Valentine Zach. He told me that he messaged James Lynch and that James Lynch responded, I'm gonna check it out. That's what James Lynch responded. So I don't know, but okay. Again, I say it's gonna be entertaining fight for sure. I don't know who's gonna win. He is heavier than me, so I mean, if it's the same weight class, I would say 99% me to win. But he is heavier, so I have to be cautious. I have to be very cautious not to get dragged to the ground against him. I mean, my BJJ is not bad at all, but again, he's heavier, so I would have to be very cautious. No one has railed to John Morgan's side. Really? That's awesome. What did James Lynch said? You have many allies. Oh, let's go. Probably James Lynch said that Cowboy wins too. Also, many people messaged me. Many people told me also on IG that Cowboy wins that one. Can you shout out this out? I'm trying new names. Owen. Like Siabo Birds. Cunningham. Yeah, let's go. That's awesome, man. That's pretty much awesome. I mean, okay, if somebody's not like, I mean, again, I'm a respectful guy. Let's try it out. Let's see who's better. Got nothing against it. Fair and square fight. That's a sport all about, man. It's like fair and square fighting. It's many people. I've always tried to be a respectful guy. I was always thinking that respect brings everything to this world. And it's very hard, man. This is sport. And like sport, it's you always have to give everything you have to the sport. And me, I'm exactly that type of a guy. Callum, the victim. I'm strong. Yeah, I did. Hope it looks okay, I guess. How, Callum? Kamstein. I don't know how to say Kamstein. I don't know how to pronounce that. Kamstein, right? Callum. Kamstein. Callum. The Kamstein. I'm strong. There are some words I don't know how to pronounce. Ne znam da izgovorim neki zbori. Allow me the shout outs. Hey Alan, how are you, man? Thank you. I'm trying out, pretty much trying to get those lovely shout outs. Hope it's gonna mean something to somebody again. It's gonna look pretty much fun having these shout outs. Yeah, at least we can have fun. I'm still not sleepy. I have some interview in the morning then I have interview in the evening again. Can I say Callum the Willie Muncher Armstrong? Callum the Willie Muncher Armstrong. Oh, the Gibson Muncher Cunningham. Oh, the Gibson Muncher Cunningham. Oh, he's live. Awesome. Keep rocking. Yeah, you can troll him. That could be awesome. I think MMA Junkie is live. Yeah, MMA Junkie. Yeah, I think they're at the vein or the press conference. That's outstanding, man. I'm not trolling, just trying to get to admit he's scared. You know it the best, man. I'm not like, maybe he is, maybe he isn't, but he knows the best whether he is or he isn't. He knows it, not me. If you ask me, am I scared? Well, I'm always scared when I head into the fight. I'm always scared. Because you know why? There are two sides in the fight. Winner and loser. And when I'm scared, I fight well. When I'm not scared, that's not good. Because that's my mentality. If I head into a fight, I'm always scared. And you know why I'm scared? There are two sides. Anybody can win. Literally. One wrong move can cost you a lot. One wrong move can cost your opponent a lot. That's me. That's just like my defensive mechanism. Like, I'm always scared when I'm heading into the fight. But as soon as the fight kicks off, I'm not scared anymore. But before the fight, I'm always very nervous and very scared. That's just me, man. That's just me. But again, I think it's normal. It's like when you're scared before the fight, I think it's normal, man. I've always been like, while I trained Taekwondo, while I competed in kickboxing, I was always scared before the fight. I just got used to it, like pretty much a normal feeling for me. I kind of think it's okay. Yeah, I kind of think it's okay. I mean, being scared ahead of the fight, I think it's normal. But again, it's maybe because of the respect. Khabib is no greatest of all time. Actually, that's a hard discussion. I'm more a fan of John Jones because John Jones also has never lost and fought some very hard competition. I mean, all the due respect to Khabib, but there were some guys who won division, who won titles in two different weight classes. I know there were many two division champions, but again, Khabib is 29-0. I'd like to see him fighting Usmanovs. Maybe some 170-pounder. Maybe that would be a good idea. Matt Hamill destroyed Jones with his headbutts. I remember that fight. Yeah, but also Steve Mazzagatti ruined the fight. I feel like Khabib fought a lot of nobodies and did not move up. I don't know. Maybe he didn't fight good wrestlers or good submission guys. I don't know. But again, his score was outstanding. Actually, that fight between Matt Hamill and John Jones was destroyed by Steve Mazzagatti. I rewatched that fight only once. I couldn't rewatch it ever again because of Steve Mazzagatti. He ruined that fight. It was a terrible experience for me as a die-hard fan of the greatest sport in the world. Yeah, it was pretty much of a painful experience for me. He ruined many fights, man, but that fight, even today, you know how nervous I was. When I was watching that fight, I was thinking like, okay, we're going to watch a great fight. We're going to watch some elbows. I was really expecting good elbows from Jones and good elbows from from Matt Hamill. And there Steve Mazzagatti says it was 12-6, no warning, just a disqualification. I say, all right. Saying like, all right, man. It's pretty much sad to me. Yeah, 12 years ago, but I still remember it like it was yesterday. It was pretty much sad when that fight ended. But again, like, Matt Hamill handled the first loss of the career to John Jones, but it wasn't a loss, it was just maybe a wrong mistake. Should be at least one warning for a foul. Well, I think there is one warning for foul according to normal rules, but back then, I don't know, at least when he throws 12-6, just go for a point abduction at least. You can go for a point abduction. You can give him one verbal warning, like Dan Mulahedi does. I mean, point abduction should be fine. You go for 12-6 elbow, 1 point. Just 1 point abduction. That should be okay for me. I think that rule should be okay. I think a majority of my lovely fans agrees with me. 1 point abduction. Now, point abduction sounds pretty much fair. Yeah, it sounds pretty much fair to me. Yeah, okay, you landed 12-6, point abduction. That's okay. You land 12-6 again, point abduction. You land 12-6 again, you're disqualified. Have you seen, I don't know whether you watch Cage Warriors. I'm typing. You can rewatch that fight. Just watch that fight. I think he fought Jack Grant. Let me see. Give me a sec. No, Jack Cartwright. Sorry, Jack Cartwright. Jack Cartwright. You are right, Jack Cartwright. It was Jack Cartwright. Yeah, you watched that. Yeah, you were in my chat. I remember. You were in my chat, Adolf. I remember that. Jack Cartwright. Not Jack Grant. Jack Cartwright. That is this guy. But he was warned. Then he was warned once. Then 1 point abduction. Then second point abduction. And then fourth foul disqualification. But warn him at least once. Yeah, one warning, 1 point abduction, another point abduction. He must have been deaf not to hear the ref. Well, I don't know. I wonder the same. Maybe he really was. At the end of the day, maybe he really was. I mean, you should have heard the referee, man. You should have heard the referee, man. Definitely, you should have heard the referee. Who headbutts anyway? Sylvester Miller, man. He headbutted Jack Cartwright 4 times. Please rewatch that fight. I think, Cage Warriors is popular in UK, but I don't know outside of UK whether it's much popular or not. I love that promotion. I have it on TV every single time. So we can pay to watch it on TV. So I'm pretty much happy because of it. I love that promotion because of that. Cage Warriors is great. Yeah, in UK it's pretty much a great promotion, but I don't know how popular it is outside of UK. Maybe it is popular. I don't know really. In my state, nobody knows what's Cage Warriors. Maybe like 5% of population. When it comes to UFC, 95, like 80% of population knows what's UFC, MMA, etc. But when I say Cage Warriors, people are like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, wait, are you joking? No, they say, I don't know. The majority of people don't know what's Cage Warriors. Mostly love the UK fighters like Paddy the Baddy. Yeah, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. I know. I think that guy is a future UFC prospect. I kind of see him fighting the UFC pretty much soon. Yeah, I believe that guy will fight in the UFC pretty much soon. Maybe like few months. I don't know. Maybe he inked the contract. But he was just too dominant in the Cage Warriors, just like Mason Jones' fighting style with more submissions. I haven't seen. I mean, there were a few good foreigners in the. There were a few good foreigners in Cage Warriors, but it's majority a competition for English competitors. But again, there were good guys. For example, that Irish guy who knocked out Roste Makman. Was it Ian Gary? That guy is also a heck of a prospect. Ian Gary, this guy. I think that's him. Also, we have Mason Jones. We have Conor McGregor from the coming off this competition. So it's like an okay, pretty much okay. Like pretty much an okay competition. There were some good guys, but I think Ian Gary and Paddy Pimblett are the greatest prospects at the moment. Hey, Mark. It was a hard day. I was working all day long, man. Pretty much working all day long. I was reffing, I was working, being on the other job. Sup, lad? Yeah, Ian Gary is great prospect. Cage Warriors, he's some good British and Irish fighters. Yes, they pretty much have. But outside of UK, I don't know how much is it like very popular, unpopular. But in UK, Cage Warriors is popular. Outside of UK, I really don't know much. Paddy will be future top 10. Yeah, probably. Just like Mason Jones. People believe in like Mason Jones is gonna drop, but I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. I don't think Mason Jones is gonna drop. I think Mason Jones is gonna recover. Actually, he was robbed in that fight was it against White Grant? Or I forgot who he fought, but he was heavily robbed in that fight. I like Cage Warriors more than Bellator. Me too, man. I mean, Cage Warriors could have some very, very entertaining battles, but Bellator pays better. I'm also a diehard fan of Cage Warriors because in my state you can pay to watch it on TV, so it's like, let's rock. Hey, Toran, how are you, mano? How's everything doing? How are you, man? How's everything doing? Phil Davis lost that fight. The true fans know Mason. Yeah, Phil Davis. I scored 29-28 in the favor of Mason Jones, but when I messaged Mason said that he thinks he didn't won that fight. So, okay, everything's good. Next Saturday is the big card. Yeah, next Saturday is gonna be the fireworks. This Saturday I'm gonna cover Bellator main card, and I'm gonna cover the UFC. Some strange fights in this PFL card. I would like to cover it, but I'm working on Thursday. I have to work night shift, so I unfortunately won't be able to go through it. But I'm gonna make one stream ahead of my night shift. Next Saturday, I'm gonna cover it for sure. I love it. Love what's taking place next Saturday. I love it, man. Next card gonna be great. Definitely gonna be great. Absolutely, man. Yes, Bellator is on Friday. I don't work on Friday. I don't work night shift, so I think I will be able to cover it. Pretty much confident. Michael Chandler versus Charles the Bronx. That's gonna be a real clash of styles. Pretty much confident. I would like to see that clash of styles, and I think it's gonna be a great one. I really think it's gonna be a great one. For me, at least, it should be a great one. And at the end of the day, yeah. Tony Ferguson, Bangladesh. Actually, I picked Bangladesh to win, despite I'm a die-hard fan of Tony Ferguson. Canelo special fighter. Yeah, he's fighting Billy Joe Saunders this time. Yes. I'm working Saturday, but not until 8, so I'll be here watching Bellator. Awesome. Yeah. I know. On Saturday I'm working, but it's not like I'm only reffing on Saturday. But I will probably ref 2 matches. Usually on Saturday they give me 2 matches. Boxing so boring. I prefer MMA too, but I also love boxing. But for my dad, there is only one sport, boxing. And I ask him, okay, but why only boxing? There are other sports in this world. And he says, no. There is only boxing. I mean, my dad watches it from time to time. Hey, that's the positive. My dad watches it like from time to time. He watches it. He watches MMA with me from time to time. But he is always saying like boxing is number one, then everything else, My dad is an old school. He loves boxing, and for him, there is only one martial art in the world. That's boxing. Yeah, I prefer MMA too, but my dad is an old school. Pozdrav tebi, Urke. MMA, boxing, NFL, football. MMA, boxing, soccer. Number 4, probably kickboxing. And number 5, actually, I love watching NFL. I'm not gonna lie to you, I love watching it, but I can't watch it. Da, yes, slažem se. I agree. No boxing. You can't have a good MMA fighter if you're not a good boxer. That's true, man. But for majority people, boxing is still number 1. My dad, for example, number 1 is boxing, number 2 is boxing, number 3 is boxing, and maybe number 5 is soccer. But maybe number 5. He says, I love every single sport. But when there is boxing on TV, there's no way he will let you change the channel. If there is boxing on TV, there is no chance he's going to let you change the channel. But when there is soccer, basketball, he's like, okay, change it. But boxing, you're not going to change it. Yeah, there is a lot of start-stop, but I love it, man. It's the real spirit of the USA. Who's your dad's favorite boxer? This guy. From the Soviet Union, he was a huge fan of Pomchenko and this guy. Also this guy. These are 2 of his favorite boxers. These are classic boxers. But right now, you're probably gonna laugh your ass off. This is right now his favorite boxer. Eubank Jr. Nego šta je nego old school. On ti je Teofilo Stevenson all day long. My dad is Teofilo Stevenson die-hard fan. Right now he loves Eubank Jr., but because he was a die-hard fan of Eubank Sr. Sorry, guys, that's him. My dad says Eubank Sr. was the king. Eubank Jr. is going to be the king. That's what he says. That's his logic. He says Senior was the king. Junior is going to be even better. Just his logic, man. I know it's kind of odd logic. Quite a bit different from Theo Stevenson. Yes, he is a bit different. But he says, and he loves this guy. He loves also this guy, Chavez Jr. Because, guess what? Because of Chavez Sr. Klitschko. Actually, my dad never liked Klitschko because he says Klitschko is a posture fighter. That's what he says. And I ask him, why do you say he is a posture fighter? And then he says, okay, this is Klitschko. That's why he doesn't like Klitschko. He calls Klitschko a posture fighter. Jubing Sr. Defo, one of the best personalities in boxing and was warrior. Yeah. Chavez Jr. I don't know why. When I ask him about Klitschko, he calls Klitschko Mr. Posture. That's how my dad calls Klitschko. Feels like he says, okay, but he said that he had never enjoyed Klitschko's bouts. No, Chavez Jr. is a complete waste, man. I can't stand that guy. Chavez Sr. was a great fighter. I don't know why he loves Chavez Jr. But when you ask him, Popchenko and Stevenson, two of his favorite fighters. And there was one guy from Eastern Germany. I just forgot his name. One guy from Magdeburg. He was born in Magdeburg, Eastern Germany. He is German, but I forgot his name. He also mentions him every single day. And so, I forgot his name. That guy fought in 70s and 80s from East Germany, from Magdeburg. So if somebody knows that guy, but I really forgot. I'm not old school when it comes to boxing. I'm diehard fan of MMA and old school when it comes to MMA, but not that diehard fan of boxing. Vlad very underrated. When he landed 1-2, it was devastating. Yes, man. Yes, his 1-2 was so dangerous. Yeah, his 1-2 was so dangerous, man. Many people underestimated the power of his 1-2. I'm gonna make one community post right now. I'll make one community post. Let me see who is your PFL lock of the night. I'm still here. I will reply everybody's question. Let me see. Yeah, people voted for underdogs. People voted for Vegas lock of the night. Let me see who is your PFL. Vitaly was better than Vlad. Yeah, Vitaly was good. Vitaly was pretty much good. But I started loving Chisor after that fight against Vitaly. It was a good one, man. It was pretty much of a good one. Yeah. I'm just making a thread. Kayla Harrison. Larissa Paczek. Montevideo. I'm gonna add some more options. Hold on. I'm just adding some options. Yeah, Vitaly best heavyweight post Lennox. I've been a big fan of Lennox when I was a kiddo. Best fight odds. Delia Capelozzo. I'm not much confident at Verdun, but I'm gonna put him. I made you pool, so you can vote right now. Yeah, you can vote right now. I made you pool for PFL. Later, I'm gonna make you pool for Bellator. Yeah. Chisora slapping Vitaly and spitting water in Vlad's face forever made him a hero. You know, when Vlad said, "Oh, really? Oh, really?" When he was arguing with Vlad and when he said, "Oh, really?" That was a fun one to watch. Cindy Dandov versus Caitlyn Young in PFL. I've never seen Caitlyn Young fight before. Me neither, man. I don't know what to think about that fight. Probably gonna go with Dandov, but I'm not sure. Not sure much. Yeah, I created that post for fans, so you can vote. Yeah, you can vote. Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, fortunately, I can't watch that PFL card because I'm working, but I hope it's gonna be. I expect a good card. I definitely expect a good card. Don't forget to check my latest interview. I interviewed one very good UFC name. Chisora got chinned in post-fight press conference by David Hay in Vitaly Fight 2. That was a press conference to remember. You know what my dad said after that press conference? I don't want this guy Chisora fighting ever again. And my dad was like, what is Chisora doing? Why is he so disrespectful? And I was rolling out of laughing. After getting beat up for 12 rounds, it wasn't over for him. It was never over for him. My dad doesn't like Chisora because of that, what he did to Vitaly and Vlad. But I was rolling out of laughing. I was laughing so hard, man, when he did that. It was so funny. Chisora versus Hay was crazy. The beef was very... Man, Chisora had the beef almost with everybody. That was the king, man. That guy, I don't know. For me, Derek Chisora is the king. Maybe he's not the best boxer in the world. I mean, he's a good boxer, but when it comes to other aspects of the game, that guy is he's an emperor, man. He was arguing everybody everywhere. I mean, let's just remember, the guy was arguing everybody everywhere. Yeah, that's true. He was arguing everybody and everywhere. I can't remember what fight, but Chisora threw that table at Eddie Hearn was too funny. I've seen that, but I forgot his opponent. I've seen that. Hey, PDs, how are you? How's everything doing, man? I assume this is your second account, or... yeah, the one is King Diesel. Yeah, this is your second account. When he fought Puller too, and that guy hit Chisora with plastic bottle. I remember that too. Listen, Chisora is known for everything outside of the ring. I mean, he's a good boxer. I thought he won his last fight last weekend. I thought Chisora won, but everything outside the ring was epic when it comes to Derek Chisora. He was epic outside the ring. Chisora beast close fight. Actually, I scored it a draw, I believe. Or I gave it to Chisora. I forgot, really. Maybe I gave it to Chisora, maybe I scored it to draw. But I didn't give the victory to his opponent. Yeah, Chisora kind of surprised. Still thought Pacquiao won, but I mean close fight. I think I scored it to the draw, or maybe I scored it in the favor of Chisora. I really forgot. Or maybe I scored Parker 1-up. I wouldn't have been made with a draw. Draw could have been a good choice. Yeah, draw could have been a good choice. I like to see Chisora in an MMA fight. It would be fun. Yeah, James Toney too. If you know what I mean, James Toney got ragdolled against Randy Couture. I had 115, 1112 Parker. I think I had 115, 114 Parker, or 115, 114 Chisora, something like that. But to me, it was like very, very close fight. I had Bivol versus Richards Bevel versus Richards, I had it 1-1-4, 1-1-4. That's how I scored it. And one of the referees scored, I believe, 1-1-6, 1-1-4, and one scored 1-1-5, 1-1-4. It wasn't a draw because of British rules, I think. I don't know much about British rules. I don't know much. Bevel versus Richards was such a good fight, instant classic. Yeah, technically one of the best fights in the card. One of the best fights in the roster, technically. Technically. Just a second, please. Just a second. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, it was a great fight. Excellent fight on the card, definitely. I really much enjoyed that one. His gas tank let him down. I only had Chisora in one round in second half. Probably. Very bad scorecards in the Bevel fight. British scorecards are often very wrong and iffy. And I feel, what's a good fight for Santa Cruz? Everyone wanted the Frampton fight, but he retired. Who should be next for Leo? Should he move to lightweight? I think he should consider in move to lightweight. That's my thoughts. But again, I think move to lightweight makes sense for me at least. I don't know. Maybe he should stay in his own class, but maybe he should stay in his own lane. But again, lightweight offers more possibilities. Too many bangers at lightweight for Leo. Maybe, but I think that move makes sense for me. If he wants a big challenge, but again, if he just wants the title, that's a whole different story. That's pretty much a different story if he just wants a title. It depends on his level of aspirations. That's how I look at that. Leo versus Lomachenko. I don't think they're gonna let him fight Lomachenko. I don't think they're gonna let him fight Lomachenko that easily. And to fight Lomachenko, I'm not underestimating. Maybe Santa Cruz would defeat him. I mean, I didn't like Loma in his last fight, despite I'm a diehard fan of Loma. But again, maybe he will lose that fight, man. I mean, maybe Loma would lose that fight, but to fight Loma, you really need to be something special. Very good fight. Awesome fight, if you ask me. I just think Leo doesn't need to fight. At super featherweight, the work has been done there. Yeah, the work has been done there. That's a super featherweight is not stacked with like super big names. Hill versus Hivas and Rodriguez versus Watterson. Who you got? I've got Hill and I've got Rodriguez. I'm fishing for one upset. That's gonna be Angela Hill because I think Amanda Hivas is dazed due to her first real loss of the career. I just think Watterson's done enough. Hey Otis, how are you? Carl retired a while back. Yeah, man, I've been a big fan of Frampton, but unfortunately we're not gonna see him anytime soon because he officially hung up his gloves, as much as I know. But maybe he will unretire. You never know with guys like Hal. They're full of surprises. At least I think they are. Yeah, pretty much that stuff, but that's the way he chose. He chose to retire, so can't criticize him for that, man. Graham versus Duncan. Yeah, we're gonna have that interview like pretty much soon. We're gonna have that interview on Monday. When I finish the stream, like I'm gonna be here for a few more minutes, then I must go to sleep. But again, that Graham versus Duncan, that'd be a good one. Let them enjoy. Let them enjoy this discussion. Actually, I don't have the Topology account. I don't have it. You know why? Because that would be another thing in my life. I'm already working on many things in my life. I have another job. I'm also having another job aside of that. And if I have Topology, I'm going to spend a lot of time on Topology. And just like when people, for example, ask me, why don't you have TikTok? I don't have it because I would spend too much time on that. So... And I like to help my fans, but I have never paid for a betting ticket, if you know what I mean. I like to help my fans. I like to discuss the sport, but I'm just too big coward for that. If Tank versus Leo went just a few more rounds, Leo would have won. Absolutely. Absolutely. I like to discuss sports. I'm like a diehard fan, a diehard addict. But for betting, for like predicting, I would probably spend like 1 hour every single day on Topology, and that's like at this part of my life, I can't let it happen. I'm working a lot. Topology is just predictions, not betting, just a bit of fun. Yeah, maybe. I post my predictions, like for members. I post my predictions. I post for every single event. Yeah, I post it for fun, but if it helps somebody, I'm happy, man. Apology. Man, this is great. We talk boxing, MMA, and so much more all around channel. Yes, why not, man? Yeah, why not? Tomorrow I'm gonna discuss Canelo Alvarez versus Billy Joe Saunders, but you can also ask some other question. I don't know which time I'm gonna discuss because I also work tomorrow whole day. I'm working, so when I come home from work, I'm gonna discuss. But again, I don't know. I don't know when the work ends. That's the problem. I kind of don't have an idea when the work ends. And at the end of the day, yeah, I got I got to make those designs for t-shirts tomorrow. Yeah, this is true. I waste a lot of time on these websites. Yeah. Also, just to know, I am going to have my t-shirts in 1 month from now on. Today, I officially went to a guy who makes t-shirts, and in 1 month, I'm going to have my t-shirts. Just to know. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Oh, I hope I read well. Yeah. Hey, how are you, man? Make design vector format. No worries, man. I will make it in vector format. No worries. I will rasterize it. Yeah. I will rasterize everything. Yeah. New clothing. How are you, Dave? I will have a Bulgarian cowboy t-shirt. Yeah, merch is... I will probably have to send you via post office because Zerbi is not supported by majority of those platforms I discussed. But again, post office works perfectly. So it's going to be a great one. It's going to be a good one. I think my lovely fans are going to look outstanding in these t-shirts. It's going to be like the Bulgarian cowboy, like and Bulgarian flag and cowboy. When did Dave get here? Dave stops by from time to time. Dave is actually pretty much a busy man, but he always stops by to say hi. And pretty much nothing but respect for Dave. I mean, Dave is very, very respectful, and he is my fan for a pretty much long period of time. Hey, Shamil, ¿cómo estás, mano? How are you, man? I'm gonna be live for 5 more minutes, then I have to go to sleep. I have to get up a bit earlier. Oh, man, I got to make this vector format tomorrow. Not much of a fan of doing that, but I don't have many options left right now. I must complete it. What did I eat? I was eating today. What did I eat? How do you say? Chicken meat, cheese, radishes, and onions. Chicken meat, cheese, radishes, and onions. So busy. Wait, you're interviewing Drew Graham and Dylan Duncan at the same time. Awesome. Well, yeah. I do. You're so busy. You must go to Bulgaria. I will go in the summer. I can't wait to go in the summer, man. Also, I hope I will have. I don't know, man. I hope. Hope it will be $15. I don't know how much it will cost. He didn't tell me still how much it will cost. Post Express is like, when I asked how much will Post Express cost for the USA, they told me $10 or $12, depends on which part of the USA. But that's how right now, I think, but maybe it will change. I don't know. In the future, we'll be able to send a t-shirt digital and we can print it off using 3D printers. Maybe in the future. But Serbia is not supported, man. That's a problem. Not supported by many platforms, and that irritates me a lot. Drew versus Duncan interview is going to be like a press conference. Let's go. That's cheap. It costs $245 in USA, depending. Well, listen. Thank you, man. Thank you. But you can expect around $40. Well, expect around that price, and maybe it's gonna be lower because I don't know how much is Post Express. I must ask. It's not same for every single country. Maybe it's gonna be less, but I don't know. If it's less, then it's good. I don't know how much it's the T-shirt is gonna cost me when I make, because when I do vector format tomorrow, I'm officially making an offer. I assume Friday or Monday. But I will let you know when I put everything on a piece of paper. I don't know how much is Post Express. That is a problem. Can't go to Brazil. Brazil is dangerous right now, and the coast of India is deadly. I think Hivas should be more of a favorite. This is a mismatch, trust me. I hope it's gonna cost that much, but don't say it's gonna be 100%, okay? Because Post Express should be included, but I don't know how much is Post Express for. When I asked for the USA, they told me $10, $12, but they are unsure. And I asked, okay, I want to send it via post office, how much it costs? And they said, but maybe it's gonna be more, maybe less. They are telling me it depends on the mass of the package. That's how they told me. And then mismatch. Hill can destroy. Well, Hill trains with Wilson Hayes, so don't underestimate that goal. I can't say how much is that going to cost, because I don't know how much is Post Express. If Post Express is cheaper, then it's going to be fewer money. But I live in Serbia, guys. Don't forget that. Dave paid 2 Canadian flags and something else he sent. I think he paid around $30 for that. Not sure. You will let us know soon. Yes, I will. It's close fight. Hivas is overrated. UK. I can carry it to post office and ask how much. It doesn't depend on me, man. Hivas will put Hill on the ground where she belongs. Probably. I don't want to, like, I'm not the guy who's gonna get rich on t-shirts. I just wanna keep the ball rolling with my fans. And probably I'm gonna have these bracelets in the next probably 2-3 months. These hats I ordered. I told a friend of mine who lives in Bulgaria to send me, but she can't do it because borders are still closed. But she said when I'm going to Serbia, I'm gonna carry a few hats for you. She can't carry very many of them though. But these bracelets are probably gonna be in like 2-3 months. I'm planning to go with bracelets. And another, I don't know, man, I'm gonna have some other stuff, but I don't know right now. I must see how is everything gonna go with t-shirts. But for beginning t-shirts should be fine. And for these hats, this is you see what's the problem? This is custom made hat. You can only purchase it at 3 spots in Bulgaria. Do you have any for PFL? Kayla, let me tell you now. Verdum not confident, Goltsev not confident, Kayla and Usman. Only these two picks are very confident. Let me see another one. Actually, only these two. Kayla and Usman. Yeah, Aliyev is good, man. Aliyev is good. Also, the wise Leo Goat. I hope post office costs less money for UK, but I don't know. I hope if for United States of America it's $12, it's going to be like maybe it's gonna be 8 for UK. I don't know really. I must ask. I'm gonna ask them. I hope they have. So majority of you are UK, Canada, and the USA, right? Majority of you. Yeah, probably UK is gonna be cheaper. I don't know. I must check. I'm gonna check. And let you know. You're USA, okay? Yeah, majority of people are UK, USA. I'm gonna ask for a few states. I think Canada and USA cost the same. I believe it's like they are fourth zone. Yeah, UK is I think zone 3. Let me check which zone is UK. See which zone is UK. UK is zone 3, USA is zone 4. So I assume UK is going to be some cheaper. I assume UK is going to be cheaper. We have 4 zones. Four zones is Australia, USA, Canada, I think New Zealand. These are very distant states. Brazil is also zone 4. Zone 3 is the majority of European states. Like, for example, UK is zone 3. So I assume it's going to be a bit cheaper. But I will let you know. I will ask in the post office and let you know when I get t-shirts. You will get the information. Yeah, no worries. It's not gonna be much money. Not gonna be like, I mean, I'm not a guy who's gonna say like $100 for t-shirt. Like, why would I do that? It makes no sense. Yeah, but if post office costs a lot, that's not something I want. I would like to live in the US. Post office wouldn't kill me that much. But when I live in the third world state, the post office is delivered directly to the local post office. I can drive anyway. Yeah, you will need, like, I think, first name, last name, postal code, and what else were they asking? First name, last name, and postal code, I believe. That's what they need, and I think that's it. Like, first name, last name, and postal code. And address, of course, address. I think that's it. I must ask in the post office. I will ask and let you know. But I think these 4 are required. Yeah. Okay, works for you. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. I just write, and when it arrives, it arrives. I don't know how much is it going to travel. BC Dave sent me something like, I think 6-7 days ago, so we will see. I hope it's gonna arrive. Hope it's gonna arrive soon. When it arrives, I will let you know. Officially. Drew told me he's ready for war. Dylan Duncan has been at Scottish Hit Squad recently. This is gonna be a war. Oh, that's gonna be a great one. It's pretty much gonna be a great one. Pretty much thrilled because of that. Yang. Oh. Yeah, it's gonna be fun for you at least. Yeah, I can guarantee it's gonna be very fun for you. I'm gonna say Drew wins, but it's gonna be a close one. Who is Drew and Dylan Duncan? Sounds like tomato. I'm picking goat. Well, these are Scottish fighters. You should do some research. But probably, I don't know. I'll probably say Drew because of better results, but against the Scottish Hit Squad is good. Better Coleman than James Croce. I'm not a big fan of James Croce, man. You live in Scotland? Oh, that's awesome. Excellent. Never been to Scotland, though. Yeah, of course he's gonna be. He's gonna be in the corner. Yeah, he's gonna be in the corner. Gonna be the corner, man. Rains a lot. Yes, it's true. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for stopping by, everybody. Tomorrow I'm gonna do Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders. I'm gonna do that kind of a stream tomorrow, and I hope you're gonna enjoy. Pretty much gonna enjoy. Cross is Dakin, Joaquin Buckley. Yeah. Goodbye. Oh, thank you, the wise little goat. Thank you so much for being here, and catch y'all, guys. Catch y'all some other time. Have a great day, everyone. Goodbye. Gonna be a great one. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great day.